Okay guys, let's carry on with 8.5. So 8.5 requires us to write algebraic expression. So by looking at a problem sum, we must be able to express the given information into an algebraic expression. Okay, so maybe let's start with example 12. Okay, so how do we go about that? How do you go about solving this? They say write an expression for the sum of t and g. Sum. Okay, we all know that the meaning of sum is to add. So basically, for us to write an algebraic expression for this equation will be just simply t plus g as the answer. Okay, do bear in mind of the commutative rule. So we all know that t plus g is also the same as g plus t. So both of these answers are acceptable. Moving on, there are some terminology that you need to know. Okay, for example, the equation y equals to 3x plus 2. Always remember all these things over here, y, x, and 2 are known as the term. And what we have here for 3 is known as coefficient. Okay, so bear that in mind, that this 3 is the coefficient of this term x. We will be using similar terms like this in the future. So moving on to example 13. They say if y represents any number, write an expression for 5 times that number. So if y is the number, 5 times the number will be just 5y. Remember, we have touched on this. In algebra, we do not see two signs, times and divide. Part B, they say 2 less than the number. What is 2 less than the number? The number is y. So 2 less means 2 lesser than the number. So that is the algebraic expression. And C, what did they say? 8 more than the number. So 8 more than the number will be y plus 8. And D, they say the number is divided by 4. Again, remember there is no division for algebra, so you need to have y over 4. Last but not least, they say the next consecutive number. So we all know that consecutive numbers are basically numbers after each other. For example, 2. The next consecutive number after 2 will be 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all consecutive numbers. So the next consecutive numbers after y will be y plus 1. Do bear in mind, this is something that you need to remember. For normal number, the difference is 1. But if we are looking for consecutive even or odd numbers, the difference is 2. So if y is an odd number, the next odd number will be y plus 2. Do remember that. Moving on to example 14. They say write an expression for the following rules. Add a number to another number. So how do you add a number to another number? So we can call the number a and b, for example. So if a is a number, you add on to another number, that's how you get a plus b. B. And if you need to multiply the two numbers, will be just a, b. C. They say add two numbers and multiply the answer by 6. So first you need to add the two numbers, and when you need to times 6, you don't write times 6, remember you got to put 6 outside. So 6 bracket a plus b. For D, They say multiply a number by 4 and then subtract 8 from the answer. So let's say the number is A. Multiply the number by 4, so 4 times A, and you subtract 8 from the answer. So the answer, you minus 8. That's how you get the answer. Okay, is that straightforward? Hope most of you are able to understand this concept. Okay, moving on to example 15. Okay, example 15. Okay, we have a situation. Write the equation for the following rules. 15 is added to a number and the result is 21. So let the number be x. Okay, this is just an algebraic expression to represent the number. So they say 15 is added to the number and the result is 21. So this is the algebraic expression. In the future, you will be taught how to find the value of x. But I guess most of you are able to find it by just looking at this equation. Okay, that's part A. Let's look at part B. They say the quotient of a number and 7 is equals to 5. So the quotient of a number, okay, remember in division, this part is called the quotient, this is called the divisor. Okay, so in order for me to get the quotient, means that's the result. So x is the quotient. So when we have quotient of a number and 7, so you have x over 7 is equals to 5. The quotient of a number, whatever the number, you divide by 7, that's the result of it. Okay, and that's how you get that's how you get the answer. X over 7 equals to 5. Okay, hope all of you are able to understand this concept. It's not too difficult to understand. Okay, let's complete some exercise now. Again, 8.5. Okay, you will need to do this question. 5 I J K L M N 6 E F G 7 I J K L 8 F G H. Question 13 D E F. Question 16 and question 17. Okay, go through these questions, and when I'm back in school on Monday, I will go through the solutions with you. Okay, you may pause the video now. Thank you.